Hello and welcome to another episode of the MTG Arena Run. Today we're going to take our first foray into competitive constructed, and we're going to proceed to competitive constructed with our very first edited deck, the Legion of Dusk version 2.5. If you want to see what the changes are between this deck and the original Legion of Dusk, I highly recommend watching the our original run through and perhaps the post-mortem as well. I am very nervous headed into this match, but we're going to see how well we do. So, okay, cross my fingers, wish myself the best of luck, and let's proceed. I'm really worried that I'm going to be running into a lot of... Well, mono red aggro not too bad. But I'm worried I'm going to be really running into a lot of super control decks, like decks with Scarab God, decks with tons and tons of Planeswalkers. Or maybe not run into an opponent. Okay, not our first opponent. I guess you can say they still try to match up evenly despite the expectation that competitive constructed is full of really competitive decks. So... Ooh, I can feel the adrenaline. I hope it's just nerves. Okay, as previously mentioned, our deck is still not the most finely tuned. We are still running a few of these enter the battlefield tap lands, but I will keep this. We can do runner Dusk Legion Zealot at the worst case scenario, and we have Fatal Push for any early threats. So I guess we are going to do runners. Opponent's probably mono red. Yikes, I'm actually scared. I might have to just Fatal Push. Yeah. Like it. We'll Fatal Push. At the very least, it's one of... And we run into yet another. Okay, so... Let's see, what's our strategy here? We know we can get to 2 lands, so... Turn 3 Radiant Destiny, take the damage, then runner Dusk Legion Zealot. It's one... Yeah, we'll have to play the Radiant Destiny because I'm actually quite concerned about things like... I'm concerned about things like Goblin Chain Whirler and the like. So, yeah. Torch of Defiance. Accelerating away.
I knew you needed my help.
Okay, so I'm expecting another fast 2-drop. Now, here comes the question. Who do I attack first? At the very least, our opponent... Face, not too bad. And we're gonna take 2 more, courtesy of Carrie Zev and her monkey. I'm just gonna run out the Dusk Legion Zealots because just to provide something. Because I actually kind of need another land drop. I want to do Legion Lieutenant Defense Commission next turn. Let's tap that. At least we dug deep.
Yup, you're going down.
Got the shock. So we're not gonna be able to. We're really blocking. Whenever you cast a spell, okay. Okay, we should have the expectation our opponent might have a burn spell, but let's go for it anyway. Yep, he's looking his hand. He has a burn spell, but I have to go for it anyway. I can actually just use Legion Lieutenant into Forerunner of the Legion. At least grab myself another Legion Lieutenant. That's the very least I should do. I'm gonna hold off on the Queen's Commission a bit. Yeah, he's gonna burn it. So take action. So right now we're just punishing the. Right now we're just trying to exhaust our opponent's resources. I'm not gonna attack. It's just gonna bounce off. So what I'm going to do is once I drop it, then okay, our opponent is running to non-resources. Probably gonna exile the top.
Oh, today's my lucky
It's a land.
day.
Okay, so we're definitely going to attack Chandra. We actually need some amount of land, so I'm actually gonna just play Legion Lieutenant. I'm actually gonna pump the Legion Lieutenant, force him to respond immediately if he has a response. No response? Good. Now I'm gonna play Queen's Commission. I'm just gonna pump my other two guys. So pump our Legion Zealot. Pump Forerunner the Legion. Gonna crash into Chandra, at least eliminate that threat. And hopefully we can buy ourselves some time. So opponent probably has a burn spell. Not fight with fire. Cut the ribbons is a sorcery. So at least I'm punching our way through here. You can see we did have a good hand. Our opponent probably got a bit greedy with the lightning strike. So we're gonna knock Chandra down a peg. Nope. We're gonna knock Chandra out entirely. I think that means our opponent is... Okay, our opponent's really thinking hard. I wouldn't fault the opponent if our opponent has who's gonna burn his last burn spell on Dusk Legion Zealot. I'm perfectly fine with it. Yep. So now our opponent is living off the top of the deck. So yeah, we're gonna end the turn there. So next turn we're gonna Forerunner Legion into Sanctum Seeker.
This'll be easy.
Okay, he drew. Was it a shock? Yeah, another shock. So we're taking shock to the face. Yeah, we're gonna play Forerunner into. What's our opponent have? What does our opponent have in hand? Opponent's probably gonna rush into burn. So next turn we're just gonna swing. We're gonna swing half our guys on here, half our guys into Chandra. Looking good, looking good. Opponent's tanking big. Opponent has something. What costs 6 red mana? I don't think it's something that costs 6 red mana. It's a bit atypical of already excel the top card. Wait, no, the card excel was wait a minute. We took 2 damage. You cast if you don't. Oh, whatever the card is, you didn't cast it. Yeah, it probably didn't matter. It probably saved the mana that way because it was still shot. Actually, yeah. So our opponent is running out the timers really deep in the tank. Or it could be that glitch again where it runs out his timer, then it starts running out my timer and I can't do anything about it. Maybe that. I have no idea what our opponent's up to now. All I know is that I am... Okay. So, yeah, there was a slight glitch, so I'm gonna play Forerunner first. I'm gonna pump another of these guys. Yeah, Goblin Chain Whirler. So take action. And to draw Sanctum's. Let's be careful with that. Yeah, we're gonna draw Sanctum Seeker. Yeah, explore that. Dusk Legion Zealot. Okay. Allows us to pump our other guy. Well, gonna have to pump these guys judiciously. Because I know he can now double block. No, don't all attack. Back away, back away, back away. You go straight to Cassandra. There. That timer is quite annoying. Well,
You will be a pile of ashes!
not blocking is kind of okay. So now we have ways to block Goblin Chain Whirler. We're gonna lose tokens, that's for sure. So Sanctum Seeker might or might not carry us. Bringer is regain some health. Definitely gonna lose one of our Forerunners or the Legion Lieutenant. So that changes the. Am I so glad I played the Desert of the Tree? And that's gonna mess up his combat math even more. So first, these two guys. Okay, then we're gonna pump these two guys again. Then yeah, we're gonna all attack. Yeah, we're gonna all attack now. Sanctum Seeker drains the life. We can't afford to double block and we get our first game victory. Note, we still have two more games. So what do we need to be worried about? We need some earlier game removal. Ixalan's Binding is probably late. I'm gonna replace it with another. We're gonna replace it with another Cast Out. No need for Forsake the World. I want to put another Gifted Aetherborn at least, so let's drop the Sky Marcher Aspirant for the Gifted Aetherborn. Cast outs. Duress. We could do a Duress. Probably. We'll run with that for now. Wait. Changes are locked after submission. Your deck will not be updated until submission. Okay, wait, is that? Yeah, so done. So this is what it looks like. We're now currently waiting on our opponent. I'm really curious what the return's gonna be. Probably some additional burn spells. I'm concerned we might run into Sweltering Suns. We have really no way around that, so we need to be judicious about our use of Legion Lieutenants and Radiant Destinies. Okay, so we just need a white source, but we have a Dusk Legion Zealot. You got 3 turns to draw it. Okay. We have some form of removal at least. Opponent's gonna rush in. Okay, come on. Give us a white source. Yeah, this is the other concern. Need to be more judicious with our mat. We're gonna lose the Zealot. That's perfectly fine. I just want the land. Well, another Zealot is fine too. So we get the turn 3 play. Opponent to start going aggro. So hits us. Okay, we got our land drop. I actually want to just... Okay, I want to cast Radiant Destiny first. Sure, we're gonna take 3 damage, but we need to make sure any drops we put are not going to die to a single... Are not gonna die to a single Chain Whirler. So we can just leave up mana for Seal Away anyway, since our opponent's kind of incentivized to attack. So Actually, Gifted Aetherborn is fine too. So it will soak a burn spell. That's kind of so end the turn. It's actually soaking the Goblin Chain Whirler also, so wait. Like check to the face. Okay. So he's getting cheeky. So our opponent is incentivized to drop something, which we can cast out and we can start gaining our life back. That's okay too. It eats one of their burn spells. That's another land. Okay. It's gonna play tap. It's gonna run Legion Lieutenant first. Then Dusk Legion Zealot. Hopefully to launch another land. Cast out fine. So we have removal for our opponent's next few threats. Let's start shipping in, I suppose. I really could use another white source. Well, playing Maverick Fane would be okay too. Rekindling Phoenix, that's fine. Swing for 6. We have to take note that we're not out of the woods yet. We are not gaining life. We're just beating down with dudes. Yeah, Fight with Fire is a good replacement. Major Spirit Harvester with no way to crew just yet. So but it's a very light crew, so okay, I'm gonna be annoying. Queen's Commission. We're opening up ourselves to Sweltering Suns. That's the only scary thing. I should have probably played Legion Lieutenant first. Yeah, I think I made a mistake here. We'll see what our opponent has. Does he have the Sweltering Suns? Nope, he has an Earthshaker Killer. That is gonna get blocked. So we dodged that bullet. That's the good news. One more land, preferably white. No, Call to the Feast. Okay. No. Let's... Okay, let's have the Legion Lieutenant eat a burn spell now. The good news is... Actually, it's not so good news. Because our opponent can just crew. Yeah. I'm not gonna attack. So I'm gonna wait for our opponent to crew and do his thing. I'm gonna just cast out next turn. Let's wait for our opponent to do it. Okay, what? Okay, we have a bunch of stuff we want to cast out. Okay, so we're not drawing lands anytime soon. This one's gonna be annoying. At least if we send these guys, it will trade with two of it. It will eat one or two of their guys. Yeah, let's just cast. Wait, no. Let's go into combat. Tap. I'm gonna wait for him to crew with one, so that reduces the number of blockers. Yes, I know he can. I know he can block. Oh, he's not blocking with it at all. So, guess that's fine. So, I'll lose the Dusk Legion Zealot. You know what? Let's just cast it out now. So our opponent can still have it, keep his Aether Spire Harvester. One. Yeah, sure. It's a bit too late to the block party. And we get to eat one, though he can just... He can spend all his mana if he wants to send a 4/4. Perfectly fine. Chandra Torch of Defiance. Probably going to kill Legion Lieutenant. So
I'm the best fire starter there is.
really need one more mat. Okay, actually I'm probably just gonna call to the feast at this point. Here's the thing. Our opponent, yep, gonna kill Legion Lieutenant. It's probably could crew to regain life. Okay, so what's the plan? Maverick Fane can start making tokens. Forerunner of the Legion can assist there. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Forerunner. Gonna buff one. Yes, search. Since our opponent's quite low on life, I'm going to just grab Sanctum Seeker. Cast Maverick Fane. Pump one of our tokens. We're gonna just send them all. One can't win actually. No, he can. I'm just gonna send them out to the opponent. Opponent's probably gonna just eat one of these guys. But at least we bring him down to 1. That's the important. Actually, no. We might have stumbled our way into victory. Opponent can't crew and block enough creatures. Well, he can regain life at least. So he's not out of the woods yet. He just needs to crew, activate lifelink, eat one of my tokens. And next, and unless he draws something spicy, he's gonna die to... Yeah. Well, at least we cushioned our life total a bit. So, brought him down to 3. All we need to do is just attack next one. It's probably... Just hope this is not Sweltering Suns. That will kill us. Still, for those who don't know, Sweltering Suns is a 3 to cost.
Oh, today's my lucky day.
It's a 3 to cost sorcery that deals 3 damage to every creature. And I think our opponent can activate Ader's Fire Harvester. Actually, he knows what's coming up. Yep, that's game. First victory, and against Mono Red to boot. Well, we do have the resiliency. So, back to Silver Tier 1. Yeah, I've been living near the bottom of the barrel recently. So, did quite well. Gonna claim our prize. I keep forgetting to click the card first. I have no idea what I claimed. Anyway, we got our first win, so we're halfway there. We're gonna try one more match before we... We're gonna try one more match before we end this video for the time being. There's still room for changes. Mana base definitely is still room for change. The creature mix can be changed somewhat, I guess. One thing we could do is, instead of putting in 1-drops, we should just put... Okay, we got our 1-2 play, perfect. Yeah, and we are kind of aggro, that's why I put some of these 1-drops in. But I guess we could play a more controlling version. We eschew the 1-drops in favor of some 2-drops. Anyway, so turn 1, Conquistador, into turn 2, Dust Legion Zealot, into turn 3, hopefully something good. Well, at least we have Runner Zealot. Opponent also has his own Zealot, so this is the Vampire Smyrna. Okay, not what I wanted to see. Excellent Finding. We need to see what our opponent could possibly have. I am willing to trade Zealots. Part of the... this deck has... this deck, even in stock form, has a minor ascendancy team. Okay, so okay, I take it back. I'm probably not gonna trade. I will Ixalan's Binding the Gifted Aetherborn. So first, let's run out another Zealot. We're just drawing our way to answers. We're just drawing our way through more lands. At least we're drawing them now. So end the turn. Let's hope he doesn't play Runner Gifted Aetherborn. That would actually, depending on what our opponent plays, it raises a question: what exactly do we do? We definitely have to remove the Aetherborn, that's for sure. But do we use Ixalan's Binding or just cast out and hope to Ixalan's Binding something better, like, say, a Legion Lieutenant? Okay, I guess we are going to Ixalan's Binding the Aetherborn. Because this is the easiest part to have multiples of. Okay, so this is quite a stock deck. Stock deck tweaked. So let's see how our opponent attacks. Yeah, probably not a good idea. So I'm gonna eat 2 to the face. My turn. Still drawing lands. I could just seal it away, but I have nothing else to do, so I'm just gonna Ixalan's Binding that. We could end up playing the Ixalan's Binding game. I'll send the Vicious Conquistador. It will end up it'll most likely trade with Martyr of Dusk or one of these Zealots. Yeah, no, it's not worth it. No attacks. Right now, the Conquistador is actually the one holding these Zealots back. And the Martyr of Dusk is actually being held back by these Zealots. So it's really a question if our opponent... Ooh, okay. Our opponent refills his hand, takes a bunch. He still doesn't have any really good attacks. So next turn, I will have Cast Out and Seal Away ready. I can just pretend to be, oh, I'm flooded with mana game, I suppose, but no, it's always gonna look suspicious. Okay, I'll trade that. No? Okay. So even more cast outs. Oh, correction, we don't have that much mana, so... Okay. I'm not gonna do anything now, I'm just gonna end the turn first. Let's see what our opponent does. We might have something tricky, like say... If this is a stock deck, it might still have that aura. He can actually have his own Ixalan's Binding for my Ixalan's Binding. So, combat. Okay, sending the team. Let's just seal away first. It's the cheaper one. And worst case scenario, he just casts out the seal away, which is perfect, which I'm perfectly fine with. So I think, yeah, he's considering it. He's thinking. If he casts out the seal away, I can just I can just cast out his cast out, then seal out. Oh, this is gonna get complicated if we get to that point. Does it like exile? Okay, that solves that problem. So, do we take... Okay, so question. Do we take the dam... I'm definitely gonna block Martyr of Dusk. Do we take the 4? I think I can afford to take 4. So let's go to blockers. Yeah, I think I can afford to take 4 for now. And then while he shields... down, I will cast a dragon. I'll cast out. So let's resolve, we make it combat. Suppose I can ship it. No, I'm not gonna ship it yet. Okay. So got rid of that one Blessed Light. So I'm actually gonna just send Vicious Conquistador in. If it trades for 2 of his guys, it's perfectly fine. Chips 1 life as well. So right now I kinda want to thin his board a bit. Even if he chump blocks, it's perfectly okay. If he wants to trade it, I'm okay with it too. So I'll definitely keep his one lead Dusty Zealot alive. Yeah, Vampire Token goes first. I'm gonna be so annoyed if it turns out he has a pump spell. No, he doesn't. That's good. So okay, good. Nice trade. Nice trade. We still have one more cast on in case he drops something big. We have If Near Deadlands if he doesn't drop something big. So, well, yeah, we have our 2 black mana sources. Okay, 1 more. That's okay. Let's see what his next drop is. Though right now we are hurting for creatures. We need to start drawing stuff. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's got his own Legion of Dusk. That's a good target for Excellence Binding. Okay, he's now emptying his hand. So here comes the question. Okay, no blocks. So what we can do actually is If Near Dead. Okay, so If Near Deadlands, I can cast out and cast Vicious Conquistador. Okay, let's cast Vicious Conquistador first. Then cast out the Exultant Sky Marcher. I'm gonna do that for now because I know I can use If Near Deadlands on the Legion Lieutenant later. Right now we are kind of backpedaling in this game. Our opponent still has a decent grip. Yeah, drawing those 4 cards from Champion of Dusk is keeping our opponent in the game. We just need to be able to answer his threats, but I'm not entirely confident. Ooh, no. That's gonna be a problem. And we can't just cast our own Vona either, because his Vona would trump ours first. Maverick Fane doesn't quite do it. I guess we just trim the board. We're just gonna trim the board a little bit. Right now what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to make our opponent pay to use his ability. Problem is, he can actually use his ability to clear our cast outs. 7 life, Champion of Dusk is a problem again. Excellence Binding, Aetherborn's a problem again. Problems. I know I have one more cast out, and he's gonna just cast out our cast out and get Champion back. Yeah, this is probably the one weakness of enchantment-based removal, and we know our opponent has a lot, so I wouldn't say a lot, but he will have some. So I'm going to side into Forsake the Worldlies and then Forsake the Worthy. I'm gonna put into Forsake's back. I'm gonna replace some of them with Excellence Bindings. And replace the Seal Away with Excellence. Gonna have to lose that one. Maverick only produces 1 token despite how many creatures I attack with. Opponent will probably just... No, he has to do it on his turn, so I know he will... Yep, he's refilling. We got no way to catch up at this point. I remember dissing Champion of Dusk because it was on the higher end. Maybe because I was just running into all those super aggro decks with this one at the time, but yeah. Technically, this game, I can just proceed to the next one. I want to see how much more our opponent does have, though. Okay, opponent hasn't I don't know if our opponent hasn't realized that he can just wipe these out, or he's not risking his life total. Okay. Tax. Okay. I'm just gonna take it now. I don't see any real houses at this point. It's not even okay, yep. It's quite good game at this point. Virtual concession. So we know our opponent is playing more of a stock decks. So he has even most of the basic stuff. So I need. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna see any more from our opponent at this point. So what do we side in? Definitely the Forsakes. Yeah. I guess another addition we could do is unclaimed territory, but we do have a lot of spells as well. Duress will take out cast out, so wait. Okay, let's take a look what we can do. We drop some for early drops in favor of, yeah, I guess Duress, Seal Aways. Wait, what did I put in? Excellence. Okay, put these back on. Excellence. Actually, no, I put the aspirants out. Fatal Push is probably okay, but he has a lot of 5 drops. So, actually, I'm probably going to put the Seal Aways back in. Put one Forsake. Aetherborn's going to be good. So, let's put the Aetherborn in for now. Forsake the Worldly. Let's drop our slower cards. Call to the Feast is a slower one. Let's put in another Forsake in favor of... No, we'll keep Vo now. If we do have first shot. So we got 3. So we got 3/3. We need to rush to 4. That's what we have to keep in mind. I guess we could draft Maverick Fane. Or let's just drop the Queen's Commission. There we go. Let's see. Could we... I'm not gonna go all in with Forsake the Worldly because we're in the play. I'll probably put in the third one when we're on the draw. I might even put in Fumigates if our opponent's playing. I might even put in the Fumigates too, actually. So now this is our chance to generate the cards onto game 2. So now that I wouldn't be surprised if our opponent actually puts Fatal Pushes in. So we got 4 lands, we got Cast Out and Excellence Binding, but nothing else. I'm gonna keep. This is gonna be scary. I don't like the Sanctum Seeker here. Actually, I need to remember that I need to draw Black Mana Source at this point too, so I might end up cycling the Cast Out anyway. Ooh, this was probably a very bad decision. Opponent's also deciding. He is deciding, right? I have no idea what just happened. I know I'm going first. If you just want me to play Plains, it's quite easy. Yeah, I'm noticing that there are some significant lag problems this time. Something like maybe a probably a desync between the okay, opponents. There might be a desync between the server and the game. Opponents. Okay. Mulligan to 5. Yeah, I think in the long run, I might just shift to a heavier black. So... no rush to cast. Okay, enter. So here's the thing. I'm not gonna cycle cast out until I see our opponent play a creature. Even then, we have Forerunner, so we can... What do we tutor? Mavrin? I guess we can tutor for Mavrin. That's our good mono-white vampire. If we draw black source, I'll be happy to tutor anything. So let's catch up. Expect me see Gift Aetherborn resolve. Okay, we got our prayers slightly answered. So I'm gonna Forerunner. Forerunner into Mavrin, I think. Let's take action. Actually, if we can overwhelm the board, that might be great. Yeah, our opponent doesn't have that much spot. Okay, Forerunner into Mavrin. That's what we're gonna do. So, if he holds back the Gifted Aetherborn, I will just bind it. Actually, no. Okay, he's not holding it back. No blocks. Ooh. Okay, Fettoons. Vein. Rhymes with chalk and rain. No, that's kind of disgusting. Never mind, forget I said that. Okay, we can still cycle that. Let's go to combat. Let's at least get ourselves a token. Okay, point. So we have to keep in mind our opponent might have a grip of 5 drops. So next turn, another black mana source would be nice. So I'm not gonna trade. I don't think I need to block yet. No. Opponent's kind of stuck, but he probably has to cast out. Okay, so combat. Confidently swing with the entire team, knowing that it doesn't have the mana for Settle the Wreckage. Let's get that life back. Okay, so end turn. If he swings with Aetherborn and drops if he drops a 5-drop, okay, he might not drop a 5-drop just yet. Okay. Cast out, cast. Okay, cast out to cast out. He's gonna, yeah, he has to cast out. He's gonna cast out my cast out. Oh. Okay. So he regains some life. I'll have to do it all over again. He must have sided in a lot of these. So no blocks. Actually no, just end the turn. I'm not. I need that cast out. So need to be a bit judicious with that. Okay, so we can actually just draw cards if we don't have to cast out anything. So attack. And the cool team. One of my vampires. At least we can just keep drawing cards if nothing else. So I guess we get a win. We might get a win off the back of our opponent being unable to cast anything. So Amy and Dying Partisan. So like Kahini. I wish there's a way to see the rest. Oh, it's an Aetherborn vamp. Oh, it's a vampire also. I could have put it in. It's actually a nice idea. So combat. Definitely gonna. Let's just force him to have it. At the very least, it empties his hand, and we still have one more. Okay. No blocks. Okay. Okay, we can Forerunner, but we really need the mana. Actually, no, I'm gonna just Forerunner into Vona because while our opponent's kind of stuck. Still no mana for Settle the Wreckage. Oh man, these. Okay. This won't do it yet. But it will bring... We'll cut our opponent down to size. Okay, opponent's gotta have something at this point. He's gotta have one of those mythical 5-drops that he's been holding on. Surprised he's still attacking. No blocks. He could have a Fumigate actually. That would be concerning, but ooh, that does wipe the board. And at least we still have our Vona, so I'm gonna play that. Opponent can't do it. No, our opponent still has some mana, so he can still do something. Okay. Can't cast Gifted Aetherborn. I'm gonna just enter into combat. Okay, end turn. We're gonna start drawing cards now. We need that second black source. Come on, play something. Anything? Blank. Okay. Time to draw. Time to draw our second source. We're gonna need it. Nope, it's a white source. We might. We're gonna be a little bit delayed here. Well, at least we have something to do with the mana. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not gonna Excellence Binding that. I'm just gonna cast. You know, this manual. I know I'm more likely to have a black card than a white card. That's not it. Okay, so I'm just gonna cycle draw, I suppose. So at least we gave ourselves a big cushion, but 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, he's looking for cards too. So we just need one way to sneak in 3 damage. Okay, he's gonna start drawing cards too as well. So he can't draw cards. No, he can draw cards now. So what do we do? I draw another source. I'm gonna do Radiant Destiny to Gifted Aetherborn. It comes into play time because it's gonna do the Radiant Destiny anyway. Because we can just okay. A little bit unlucky in the mana, but okay, the opponent is rebuilding his board. Take one. Perfectly fine. He could actually draw up to 3 cards at this point. Right now I'm just waiting for opponent to play something big. And I really need to stop this recording. I'm already up to 1 gig at this point. But we still got one more. If I win, it's still one more game. Oh, this is a very long one. I did not anticipate it. Opponent's holding on. Legion of Dusk. Technically, all we need to do is just attack with 2 creatures. So we play Gifted Aetherborn first. We draw another. Forsake the Worldly. I'm just gonna play Gifted Aetherborn first. I can just draw cards manually next time, so I'm gonna end the turn here. Nice thing is I can just keep bumping this guy up. That touch is nice. So so let's see. If I cycle, I don't need to cycle. I just need to draw. Okay. Nice thing is I can just Ixalan's Binding the Chupacabra, so it doesn't become a problem. Sideboard cards coming back to bite me. He might have he probably sided them all out after that conclusion. So gonna take 5. We're creature shot at this point. Okay, there's 1 creature. So first, let's make sure this doesn't happen again. If our opponent doesn't do anything, we cycle. So next turn we can even just Sanctum Seeker, drain 1 life at least. Then put on each of up to 2 target creatures. Sure. Thus, exile any number of creatures. Okay, if you're gonna pull the trigger now, I guess you're gonna have to do it now. So opponent's gonna knock us down to 11. Okay, let's cycle 1 now. Okay, got ourselves another Aetherborn. So, okay. It's actually this is awfully grindy at this point. So opponent's still leading, but our opponent's catching up at 6. So, Aetherborn. 2, 3, 4, 5. We have the mana to draw the card. I could likewise just place... No, second Radiant Destiny doesn't really do much. I'm just gonna end the turn. I'm just gonna end the turn and start drawing. Draw cards again. Opponent's the one that has to answer. Okay, he's digging. Cycle. Okay, resolve. Let's see. He knows we have Forsake the Worldly. Okay, he's trying to draw into a threat. Resolve. Opponent has a lot more mana than we do, so... Plus Legion Zealot. Okay, resolve. So our opponent can mass block. Okay. Actually, oh wait, if he can't gain life, it's over. Did he see Sanctum Seeker? No, he didn't see Sanctum Seeker. Okay, going to combat. Okay, attack me. Okay, no blocks. Damage. Dusk Legion Zealot. Yeah, he didn't see the Sanctum Seeker. He didn't know I have it. Oh, there's a cast out too. Okay, my turn. So... Woo! So, man. Going to attacks. down to the wire. Okay, our opponent has that removal. I guess I want to put the fatal pushes back in, so let's drop one Ixalan's Binding. One cast out. Let's go fatal push, fatal push. He's probably dropped the enchantment removal, so let's drop the Forsake the World, please. Let's go all in on the fatal pushes. Since we're on the draw, yeah, duress is not so bad, I guess. Okay, this is it. This is the game for all the marbles. This is. I have to say that they did at the very least they did competitive constructed, right? Best of 3. There. I can say the excitement is still quite there. How would I compare this to playing in mid-go? I guess having the interface be faster and more streamlined means you get there is rarely a lull in the gameplay, as the excitement doesn't lull you think of, okay, this trigger's resolving, this trigger's resolving. I guess it's about making the things that can be automated. I actually wonder also if the game allows you to decide who goes first. Okay, so we can run out Legion Lieutenant, cast out, cycle cast out if we have to. I'm gonna keep this, but this is sketchy. I could use at least runner lands. Okay, so we'll do Forsaken Sanctuary first. We have to remember our opponent has removal, so I don't expect these lieutenants to last long. This is good, we have 4 of them. We got 3 out of 4. Okay, so can't play Desert. We have to play the Ifnir. Okay, do that. Next turn, next eats a kill spell like Fatal Push. Cast down's fine too. That's actually a good question. I only ran the fatal pushes because game came with a lot of it. Cast down might be a good option also. At least it's less finicky. Okay. Okay, we have a race. Okay, definitely have to play one of our deserts. Tap. Play another Legion Lieutenant. Take the pain like a champ. If we can draw an untapped land, that would be perfect. We'll get cast out Excellence Binding live. We kinda need to get it live to answer this threat at Exultant Sky Marcher at least. If not, I guess we can just play the desert and run another Legion Lieutenant. This is gonna be a much closer game until I see one of those 5 drops land. At least we have Ixalan's Binding on the ready. Okay, walk the plank. Perfectly fine. He's still answering removal for removal. Okay. Let's play the desert tapped. I'm just gonna run out Sanctum Seeker. Next turn we can Legion's Lieutenant, Ixalan's Binding. Sky Marcher. Oh, another Sanctum Seeker. Okay. It's gonna be interesting. So okay, wait. Let's run the Legion Lieutenant first. Sanctum Seeker, number 2. Get 2 life back. Our opponent might have a seal away. So, at least our opponent's down on cards now, but he does have Arch of Araska. Thankfully, Sadistic Sky Marcher is not Vampire Nighthawk. If this had Death Touch, I'd be more concerned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He needs 2 more permanents to activate Arch of Araska. He's gonna... Okay, he's gonna grind these 2 out. So it's back down to 3, 4. So our opponent swapped to a more controlling game. He just kept a lot of removal. Yeah, that's pretty much the right call. Please don't wait for another trigger. We're gonna take 4 back. We're gonna go down to 10. Okay, at least we got our own Ixalan's Binding. So we're gonna take out Sky Marcher because that's the more annoying one. So we're gonna kind of raise some life. Rebirth. We have to hit Ixalan's Binding on that, I guess. Okay, our opponent's out of cards. Okay, we are in a race situation now. Give us something, anything, nothing. Okay, Ixalan's Binding the other one. Okay. We have to remember our opponent might still have sideboarded his enchantment removal, so these guys are still a problem. So, I'm not gonna run out this land yet, I don't have to. Okay, race is slightly closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's Majesty. Oh no, wait. Okay.
Apologies for the
My
smell.
graveyard is a problem.
I've been recruiting. I
Please
prefer
just
friends
make it
in low
zombies.
places.
Okay. So I have to start hitting Liliana. That's a bad thing. So this race, I can't continue racing at this point, unfortunately. A bit. Rock and blocks. Also, yeah, when he makes another attack, he's gonna fatal push it, I suppose. Yeah, I probably should have fatal push it first. Well, if he just returns a card. Okay. Exile. Actually, that does allow us to take out Exalted Sky Marcher. So, but whenever it attacks, it will buy back some of the small stuff. At least answer the air threat.
What's in this for me?
It's got the Henny back. Okay, I need him to attack first. I still have the seal away, so I can't attack into this. This is actually quite bad. Destroy all non-zombie creatures. That means he could just choose to destroy this stuff and end up with a zombie. Dusk, he's probably not going to do that. He buys back a creature. That's perfectly fine. He actually can buy back 2 creatures. Again, I dissed on the Bishop of Rebirth because of its high mana cost, but since we're now in a control match, he can easily afford it. So combat. Attack. What can he buy back? Personally, I would have bought back the Legion Lieutenant first. So I'm gonna take the tree. I'm going to... Yeah. No, I can just block... No, let's resolve that. I can seal away the token, but I'm gonna take 4. It's not good. I'm not gonna seal away. I'm just gonna block the token. He doesn't know I have the seal away. I just need another way to do this. Or Liliana. Even another Legion Lieutenant would be nice. Wait, is this my Legion Lieutenant? Bastard. Okay.
I am in control.
Yeah, right now our opponent is in control. We have... yeah, we're probably gonna lose this one. So, yep, we drew way too many lands. Yeah, we're gonna lose this. We're gonna lose this one, that's for sure. But let's see how long we can hold out. Our opponent could... yeah, let's see what happens. Our opponent could just simply... ultimate Liliana. Keeps the Legion Lieutenant, keeps the Bishop. No, just keeps the Legion Lieutenant zombie token. That's all he needs to keep anyway. Or he could just play. Okay, wait. Buy back. Does he buy? If he buys back his own, I need him to make a decision here first. And it better not be Legion Lieutenant. It's Legion Lieutenant. Okay, so no real way out of this. We can at least eat that. So I can take 4, 5, 6. Nope, it's quite good game. I have to block this one. Okay. Yeah, probably Fumigate would have been an interesting put in. Yeah, it's a good game. Oh well, 1 win, 1 loss. Well, we did our best on that one. Anyway, so that's it for our first episode in the competitive run. I'm gonna check this. I'm gonna hope that we're still intact. So we're gonna continue this next time. Hopefully we can get another. I want to at least get one more win. That's just my basic hope. Anyway, that's it for this episode. If you like what you see, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And see you guys again later. Take care.